Good morning. You are listening to Hotline. This is Radio Jamaica 94 FM. At this point in time, we have Inside Banking with NCB. Online with me is Kason Morgan, who's Consumer Product Manager with responsibility for retail banking. So I have him with me. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Dr. Taylor. Good morning to your listeners.
Oh,
Happy to be
great,
here.
great. Good to have you. Happy to have you here. I'm sure you have a lot of things to talk to us about. Coming from out of Christmas, have all kinds of challenges.
Okay, Dr. Taylor.
Yes, yeah, man, go
So
ahead, Kason.
basically,
Uh-huh.
so coming out of the Christmas period, we know that our customers would probably be putting their plans together in
Mm-hmm.
terms of wanting to own a home, wanting to buy a new car, get a new car in the garage, do some uplifting to their property and stuff like that. So what we encourage persons to do is to be a part of our Go For It promotion, which started in February and will continue up to March 31st, where those plans can be fully fully achieved with a loan from NCB. So we are saying to our customers, don't put aside or delay those plans that you had coming into the 2022. Let's have that conversation and let's get you into that new home that you want, that new car that you are so desiring of. And
Mm-hmm.
we are here to assist you definitely in terms of putting those financial needs together.
All right, so you're going to lend me some money. So tell me about it. Talk to me about the motor car ones first.
Okay, so the promotion offers car loans, mortgages, and unsecured loan. In terms of the auto loan, we're offering our customers 100% financing up to 10 and a half years to repay. We're offering 90% financing to persons that are buying used vehicles that are 5 to 7 years old, but 100% financing to vehicles that are new and are up to 4 years old. So we're definitely doing that in terms of the auto loan. On the mortgage side, we're offering 100%
Hold on, man.
financing
You don't
for
move. You're not going
persons.
away yet. So if I want to buy a 2015 car, right, that will be what? Just about 7 years old, and it in good
Yes,
condition. You will lend me 90% of the money.
yes, we're basically saying to you that we'll put the lion's share of the bill in terms
Yeah,
of
all
lending you
right.
90% financing, and
Okay.
we also offer you low rates
Yeah.
in terms of financing
I
as
see a car I
low
like, so I was
as
asking you. Eh?
no problem.
All right, good. And I have what, 10 years to repair?
Oh, 10 and a half years is primarily on the new car, but
Oh, okay.
on the older model vehicles, we offer persons up to 5 years to repay.
Yeah, all right. I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Tell me about the residential mortgage now. That different from me buying a piece of land that I don't live on.
Yes, so we
All right.
encourage all Jamaicans to aspire to become homeowners.
Mm-hmm.
And a part of doing that mandate is that we're offering 100% financing
Mm-hmm.
to our customer. We're offering the lowest rate in the market of 6.5, and we're also financing the fees for the customer. And if you are an existing mortgage holder and you want to come to NCB, we're offering you the opportunity to switch your mortgage to NCB at the same rate of 6.5, and there's zero fees for coming to us.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So if I have a mortgage where I am paying, so 7%, 8%, I come to you because it's 6.5.
Definitely, Dr. Taylor. We
Yeah.
encourage you to have that conversation with us about switching your mortgage, and we also ensure that you're paying no fee for switching and coming over to us at
Okay.
NCB.
So that's a no-brainer. That's an easy sell.
Yes, we encourage the persons to definitely start the conversation with us. You can visit us online, or you can come to the closest NCB branch and have that conversation with one of our sales rep, and they will guide you in the process.
All right. So you've talked about cars. You talked about residential loans. So if I want to borrow money for some other thing, but I don't want to advance any collateral, talk to me how I can do that, if at all.
Okay, so a part of persons for 2022 would probably want to do some renovation to their property. Want to change out the tiling, probably want to add a new kitchen and stuff like that. And you don't want to put up the home as security or your auto loan as security or your cash as security. We're encouraging persons to take an unsecured loan if you want to do that type of process. And we offer you low rates of 13.99 and 5 years to repay. So the unsecured loan can be used as well for debt consolidation, or if you want to just take a vacation on the North Coast, you can definitely finance those purposes for you.
Kason, Answer me this very simple, straight up question. Ready?
Yes, sir.
So let us say I ran into a little difficulty over the Christmas because I had to do things. I didn't waste the money. I just had to. Short of cash, ran up my credit card bill. We know credit card, it's not with NCB, it's with another company, not a bank. I, I really want to bring this down. I have the ability to. But if I'm paying that 48%, it's going to take a long time. Can I come to you and say, help, I have $1 million on my credit card. I want you to lend me some money to bring it down.
Definitely, Dr. Taylor. So what we'll encourage persons to do is to look at their financing, and where you see where you're paying an high interest debt, as you have described with a credit card facility, we encourage you to take a structured loan product over 5 years or so, where you can manage the payments easily, and we'll finance those at 13.99 for you as part of our unsecured product. But you have to be mindful that the credit card use is a part of the where you have an emergency or short-term borrowing, and a structured loan is a managed way for where you have a planned decision to make, and also for debt consolidation.
Yeah. You know, I was having a conversation with a non-financial institution, right, the Consumer Affairs Commission, on Wednesday. And we are speaking about being responsible for the debts that you have, etc. So we understand what you're saying about credit cards. So people who have credit cards, they must use them judiciously, not frivolously. But in the event that you run into some kind of a trouble for whatever reason, then take the sensible route. If you have the ability to pay, which you really ought to, you jump through the necessary hoops and you qualify and you get the loan. Pretty much.
Yes, I was listening to that conversation on Wednesday, Dr. Taylor, that you had with Consumer Affairs Commissioner about credit cards. And it's as a reminder, it's just to state to customers that basically your credit card is a short-term lending product by nature. But where it is that you would have had a massive expense that you probably put on the credit card and so on, especially if it's external to us at NCB, we will gladly encourage you to step over to us at NCB, and we offer you unsecured loan to liquidate that debt with more manageable payments.
So here's a question I want to know. To an answer rather. You talk about unsecured loan. What's the logic behind it for the bank though? Why would you give an unsecured loan? And how would you recover the money?
Okay, so Dr. Taylor, it's based on person's ability to repay, and it's based on the borrowing history of the prospective customer or existing customer. And what we've done is do our assessment based on their income. If you're a salary paid person, we looked at your income, your employment status and stuff like that. If you are not salary paid and self-employed, we look at your income verification documents and do an assessment of your ability to repay the facility and your overall borrowing history, and look at what we call the different C's of credit, your character, what capital they put in together and stuff like that, without going in too much in-depth in banking.
Okay.
But we'll definitely look at those stuff and make an assessment and offer you a line of credit.
Yes. All right. So moving away from just theory or hypothetical situation, you say somebody like me, no, my name is Arville Taylor. I'm a full-time lecturer at UA. I get a salary from UA of a particular amount. I have a particular set of expenditures per month. And I get a little thing as well from my media work. It's not my major income, but it's a significant income. Now, I want to borrow the money, but I don't want to be in a situation where you put in a lien on anything. You're saying to me that I can get an unsecured loan based on the fact that I have a certain kind of borrowing history, and I've demonstrated to you that you are worth that. Well, I am worth the risk that you're going to take, because it's still a risk.
Definitely, Dr. Taylor. So what we're saying is that it's time for you as a customer to go for that goal, go for that dream, and come in and have the conversation with us at NCB.
Yes.
We are offering the lowest rates, especially under this promotion this promotion we're offering, and you're encouraged to definitely start the process in terms of putting your documentation together, which can be your ID, since you're a media person as you have outlined it, your 3 last pay slip, and a proof of address, and come to us, and we'll definitely have a conversation about financing that goal and dream that you have under our Go For It promotion.
You say come to you, meaning that do I have to physically go or I can do all of that online?
This is the pandemic, so definitely our online channels are available. Let me just give you some of our websites for persons to come online. If you're interested in our auto loan product, you can visit us at drive.jncb.com. If you're interested in our mortgage product, you can go to myhome@jncb.com. Or if you just need information about loan packages, you can visit us at loans.jncb.com. And all our available loans you can get information on all our loan packages by just visiting our homepage, which is jncb.com.
Okay. So at any point in time, though, do I have to come in to sign anything physically before the money is
No,
dispersed?
as part of our initiative, we're digital to the core, so we offer persons the opportunity to start the application online. So you can start the application online. You can upload the required documents that I stated before, copies of your ID and payslip. We'll definitely contact you. Our bank representative will contact you to finalize the process. But we definitely encourage persons to use those websites that I outlined before to start the application. As part of the application process, there's a calculator that we offer online that persons can definitely use to look at, okay, I want this loan amount, what would be my monthly payment if I take, for example, the $1 million that you were speaking about earlier, Dr. Taylor, what the monthly payment for that amount will be. Do I want to take it over 5 years or 3 years to repay, and then look at the flexibility. All of that flexibility is digitally enabled by us at NCB, and you're encouraged to visit us at jncb.com.
All right, let me understand that a little bit better. So you're saying I just go onto the site, right, jncb.com, right, whichever of these. So I want to learn about a motor car loan. I go drive.jncb.com. I find the information coming up, and then I submit all of the information that is necessary. I scan them, I send up and pay slips and all of those things. And then I sit back and you have a calculator, because it's a formula, I imagine. So I put in the relevant data and I come up with what looks like a monthly payment. That I then go into my budget and make an informed decision as to whether or not I can afford the loan under these conditions.
Yes, Dr. Taylor, that's what we're doing. We're encouraging persons to be savvy persons in terms of making their financial decision. So the calculator is there to aid that process in terms of, let me look at what I can afford, let me look at what is more feasible for me based on my additional expenditures and commitments in terms of family life and lifestyle, and make a decision, an informed decision about the loan package that will best fit my need. And as stated, there are dedicated web pages, drive.jncb.com for auto loan information with a calculator, and the same setup for the mortgage product at myhome.jncb.com.
This sounds like too good an offer to last forever, though. When this promotion ends?
Okay, so our Go For It will run from February 4th to March 31st, and we encourage persons to start queuing online, key in their information, and go for it. Don't put off any of those plans that you started to dream about at the start of 2022. Let's ensure that auto loan, that car is in your garage, and definitely you have done the fixing to the house that you so desire in terms of any upliftment that you want to do.
All right. Sounds good. Really want to thank you so much for giving us this information. But I want to thank your institution for making these options available to the public. I'm sure some sensible people will be taking them up. Bless you.
Thanks for having me, Dr. Taylor. All the best, and all the best to your viewers and listeners.
Great. That was Kason Morgan, Consumer Product Manager with responsibility for retail banking but at the National Commercial Bank. And we just did Inside Banking with NCB.